Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to InfernoKun here with a Walking Dead discussion. This one's gonna be about Clementine, just about her and her personality wise going into season 3 and how she's changed throughout season 1, season 2, and possibly going into season 3. Because Clem has been through a lot in the course of season 1 and season 2, and that is bound to change lots of people, and more specifically Clementine herself. So more like in season 1, she was all, scared, defenseless, and of course that's when Lee had to go ahead and take care of her. And throughout the season of season 1, she's grown to be, a lot more self-defensive and able to handle herself. And of course she was young, but she was still able to be self-aware of what's going on in the world around her. Now, moving on to season 2 is where she took a big change, because she has, been hardened by all these deaths of her friends that she's been around. And she was able to basically, handle, guns, handle decisions, and handle many things that she learned from Lee. And that's where Clementine has, pretty much developed into more like an adult character, because the way they wrote her in season 2, it felt more like an adult than a child protagonist. Obviously it wasn't like, oh, Lee, because Lee was pretty grown, able to do many things that Clementine wasn't able to, but Clementine was still able to do a bunch of things, like in season 2 episode 2, how they relied on her to stop the windmill. That was pretty much one of the things that was more adult centric in a way. She's been making all of these big choices, like, oh, we should stay up in the place with Rebecca while she rests, and oh, we should wait and not shoot Carver. But that's the point, giving us our sense of choice, even though it might not even seem right for a child to be making all of the grown-up decisions in a way. So let's talk about Clementine in season 3. How will she change? Now, the events in season 2 were pretty much, I was going to say, a lot more gruesome, but they were kind of on par with season 1, but only with Clementine being the lead of all her choices and stuff like that. So basically what I'm thinking is that, of course, in season 2 episode 4, after we went ahead and kind of spent time with Jane, I won't mention her too much, but she did kind of teach Clementine the various things about, scavenging and having to put down people you care about. Of course, if you chose to in season 1, you can go ahead and put down Lee, but of course you had to go ahead and, have to deal with, Sarah and all that stuff, kind of questioning Clementine's morality and what she's thinking, because she was the head of all this. So what do you guys think is going to be Clementine's biggest change going into season 3? Because maybe she could be growing up, probably like a year or two older, and maybe her past experiences from season 2 and season 1 could make her even of a harder personality, or maybe even it could be depending on your choices that you made, or maybe even the ending of season 2, because the Jane and Kenny fight was pretty much hard on Clementine, and stuff may be seen in a different way by her, depending on if stuff changes or we even get a time skip going into season 3. So pretty much that is what I am thinking as of right now. Could Clementine actually garner a different personality depending on our choices, or depending how we play her in season 3? Because one thing that I like about The Walking Dead is that people change after time. Obviously, Kenny can be a debatable one, but more or likely is the TV show, Rick Grimes. He's changing a lot, and that's what I think Clementine could be going down that road. Not going crazy by any means, but becoming more hardened and becoming more survival-oriented, or maybe more family-oriented, or just, friend group oriented, depending on how we play her. So tell me your thoughts about that in the comments down below, and if you guys do have any suggestions for the next video, go ahead and comment down below as well. Hopefully this topic was a pretty interesting one to discuss. If you guys did like it, go ahead and thumbs the video up and subscribe for more. This has been InfernoKun, and I will catch you guys next time on The Walking Dead.